I completely forgot uh, that this is the first race of the week 4, multi-category tournament 2022. We have Yuzuriha versus Draig, or Mr. Draig, or however you want to call him. Yeah, so week 4, about that has some settings that you're all gonna know eventually. We're all gonna find out together what they are, because I can't read. I'm just kidding. No, it's full countdown. Uh, Meaning that this game will start with the items fully randomized. The only difference is that there's like a little numbers. There's numbers, and that's not even your health. But there's like special ROM hack numbers that will give you pretty much like a remaining major item count at the top left corner. And essentially there's different numbers for like every area throughout the game, and that's kind of like your hint as to, how many quote unquote major items are left in the game. So it could be upgrades, it could be beams, it could be just, the important stuff that you want to have, that you are required to have to beat the game. So be on the lookout for that. And then, of course, we have a random start. So to our surprise, never mind. What is this Nilla start? This isn't... Oh my gosh, but... Okay, so you see the crater? The crater is the area, and the 5 next to it is how many upgrades you can find. Now, crater is also going to include Blue Brinstar, which is, I know, cringe, but that's just how it is. I don't know. Tell the Varia developers. I have no idea what's going on. But by the looks of it, we're gonna have a pretty vanilla start to this rando. So keep your eyes peeled, and bananas, keep yourselves dressed, because we're gonna be in for a hecking of a doozy. Of course, this is not an area rando like we've been used to, and kind of like had to suffer through for the first 2 weeks. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I already miss it, not gonna lie. And then, of course, our favorite feature is a boss rando. And we saw how much of a mess that was this past week. So why not get in on some more of that fun, huh? Let's get some first, some Ridleys at Crade. Oh! So Speed Booster is really early on, actually, and Draig is actually gonna make the decision to go up and check the Billy Mays item. Oh, thank goodness. It's, I still think this strat is really mean, I'm not gonna lie, to have to force. But I'm only here to complain, and that's about it. Ooh, so missiles so far. I mean, honestly, you do want ammo. Yuzuriha's also gonna opt to spark up here, actually. It could be a little bit dangerous, because one hit from the spikes, I'm pretty sure it's like the same type of spikes, could potentially result in death. The boulders will hit, but they will not kill. You just do not want to be caught with your pants down early game, and then end up taking a death. Do we got a supers? Oh, we got soupy. Hey yo. So 2 major items down, of course. Morph Ball and Speed Booster. There's still several locations left to check, and who knows if they can really reach them all by the time that they get to checking them. Nice. Yuzuriha getting out of the very trolly waters of... Getting out of the OxyClean! Oh my gosh! So... Okay, so... new info found. You can find, of course, a suit down here. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna... Wait, no, it has to be. Like, maybe it won't be a suit necessarily, like, in the actual criteria area, but maybe at least, at the very least, in Blue Brinny. I don't know what they call it. They should call it, like, different, you know, like... Because Brinstar already sounds like Green Star, and it's green. But there's different colors, so what if you call it, like, Blue Star, and Pink Star, and Red Star? I'm just gonna refer to it like that now, because I'm way too lazy to be saying Blue Brinstar and Green Brin. No, I'm just gonna do that for the sake of being me. Okay, so off to a really good start. Off to a really good Brin start. Even though they're not taking the Brin start meme route. So from here, they have several locations too that could prove to be important. Like, there's some that are a little bit more, that have a little bit more priority. Yuzuriha electing to get these soupies, which also makes sense. It's in the way. The only annoying thing about... Oh, we got a Grappy. Alright, now we're really coming to get a grip here. Yo! That's not Bomb Torizo, that's Grapple Torizo. So that's another thing that I guess they ended up updating. Interesting. I'm a fan. Having to force that. Get the whole experience, no skipping out on any sort of boss. Except maybe Sportspawn and Batoon and Croc. So Draig could make a choice to check the 230 missiles location from here before getting a refill at the ship, maybe? Should he choose to, you know, even check Gauntlet whatsoever, but it doesn't really make... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would probably check the very last few things here. Well, actually... See, this is kind of tough. Okay. So we're out. From here, Draig could want to get a refill, just to be safe. Heck it, you know, because you're gonna want that refill on power bombs if you're gonna, you know, because you don't have regular bombs yet. So unless he happens to bump into something that he wants. They're not going to be able to... At least checking this, it's going to be able to get this. So 2 power bombs. Actually, this should put him okay to still check underneath Green Star. But what do we have here at the back? Some info. Power bombs, that would have been nice, but obviously has no access to. Right, meow. So not a randomized, you know, area randomizer, so Draig is actually a supporter of opening the pink door before actually entering Torian. Well, I mean, obviously you have to open the pink door before entering Torian, but I mean, like, as soon as possible. Alright, we have 4 grabs here. a green star. So this is probably the choice that both runners making the same choice that I definitely agree with. There's a soupy. And meaning, there's still the criteria super missiles, the criteria power bombs, and there's still gauntlet left to be checked. So it could be there's still three possible checks for one item, which really does not seem like worth it. On top of the fact that it just doesn't seem, unless you could like, I don't know, short charge. I think. Okay, well, there's the plasma. I just completely missed that. Whatever the case, feeling like criteria is already, for the most part, cleared out. There's no need to like have to wander around and check. You know, I guess you could check everything that's in the way. Same as I'm pretty sure they'll treat all of this, although they do have access to pretty much everything here in Brinstar. Gonna check the animals. I wonder what are the risky plays, because I know the downside to having to do thorough checks. I feel like if you're a thorough runner, like kind of like Cross Product mentioned in his last race when we last spoke with him, he said that he's a very thorough checker runner. So the advantage would kind of go to the runners that already do that thoroughly. Also, the people that happen to run like any sort of 100%, either GT Max or 100% speedruns. Nevertheless, you can opt to make some risky skips. It's cool. It's cool. Yuzuriha probably. It is a big shame having to force yourself to skip something. They don't know what's under, or excuse me, what's behind that green door. We, as filthy stream snipers, know that it's not worth. Oh, and we know that's not worth. If we know anything in our experience running this game, huh? Don't want that. Please don't do this. Let's get the spark going. Oh, I thought that was going to be an angle spark. That's fine. Oh, charge. Okay. So that's a beautiful item to have. Yuzuriha, of course, cannot, which makes sense. Honestly, like, this is the only thing about, like, full. Oh, what a beautiful save right there. Getting the wall jump. That's actually really cool tech, honestly. By the looks of it, electing to get missiles because why not, you know? Why not? So we know that Yuzuriha will be grabbing charge as well. That's not an item to be missed. Draig's gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of this, not before filling up on a little ammies. And let's see what's behind all of this. Spring ball. This is looking pretty stacked. This is looking like a very fast sub 30-minute seed right now. Making sure not to save or to free the big green chicken. Big green chicken hawk. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. It's full rando, pretty much. Yeah, Draig's not even gonna like bother with the other item. Because this is a full clear for him already. More power bombs here. Looks like Brinstar has nothing, so this is all just a complete wash. You can skip everything. There's no need to remain here. It's just a passing through. It's just a bypass. Come here. Yuzuriha's being a lot more thorough. Setting up. Nice and safe. Oh, Draig actually opting to open that up before. Interesting. Okay. Might as well get it out of the way. Now, we also want to make sure that we remember that this is a boss rando. So, Draig wants to be careful around here. Maybe wants to take that save. We have 2 items here at Kraid. And there's only 3... Actually, no. Actually, that means both of these items, because the boss room is not going to count, of course. So it's going to be... This is something that he's going to want. Oh. No, I guess it does count the boss. Should you find Kraid the boss. Okay, well, today I learned. Got it. Okay, so that's how that works. Perfect. So then Kraid has something. Should this, and if this is a vanilla Kraid, then that's great. However, if it isn't, then this is, the hunt is on for a big chunky Kraid. Because there's gonna be 2 items here that they're gonna want, and unless the boss is dead, you have no access to it. So, are we praging or are we raging? Huh? While eating some Cajun. Let's find out where Kraid is caged in. Oh, actually... Draig is actually prepping just in case this is a Ridley. And it might be vanilla. Yep, vanilla. We're good. We're good. It was... Thankfully, it wasn't Ridley, because that would have been really scary of a fight. Going in, less than 2 tanks. Oh, Yuzuriha actually ended up getting Spazer. It's honestly very friendly. Oh no, the pause of shame. I feel it, because I do it all the time. I've picked it up during practice. You know, sometimes when I'm not doing commentary and I'm practicing randomizers, I try to get my daily phaser pickup fix. You know, when no one's looking. Because I can't do it while I'm, you know, racing, obviously, because everyone has their eyes on me. But high jump boots. Shout out to that. A very... Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's a little bit concerned. Yuzuriha's health is a little hecky, and I hate that about having to do these sparks. Okay, so with this, I'm pretty sure Draig's gonna be going into Norfair. And I am not sure how... I know Draig loves Punk. So, if anything, maybe Draig could go for the best item in the game. Base jump. The only item that's worth, you know, ever. See, now for Yuzuriha, this makes sense to pick up. This is the item that Draig actually ended up skipping. So, as I was mentioning before, the reason up north really trips me out as a name for an area. I'm sorry. It's like, oh wait, up north? I thought you're down south, because you know Norfair is south. So like, it always trips me up reading up north. Draig doesn't really have anything to fear when it comes to bosses. I think the only boss that could pose a threat, really, well, I mean, there's two. There's Ridley, and there's, okay, well now with the 30 supers, Ridley, it might not be as bad, but Dragon, the boss is not the enemy. I mean, she is, but that's not the issue. It's escaping. But I feel like Draig can actually make the escape because he is in possession of grapple, so it's doable. Yuzuriha actually ended up electing to be a little bit more on the safe side and is actually checking the items over at Spazer. I'm not gonna heck around with a time loss like X-Ray. It is out of the way. Draig has like 3 more checks here. So it's a Soupy that we got. It's an E-Tank that we got. That he's probably gonna want, honestly, because it's on the way out too. I do find it interesting, however, that Yuzuriha has actually dipped into Norfair before even going to Kraid's lair and anything at all. It's gonna take a shortcut here, and I guess a save. Never hurts to save, actually. Oh, also, you do not want to miss out on checking this item while you can, because otherwise it's a heck of a hecker to try to check from the other side. Just too out of the way. Too many door transitions. I am not a fan. So maybe Draig's actually gonna go in and check the rest of Bubble Mountain before dipping in Lower Norfair, because oh no, okay, all right, fine, heck me. I'm actually really glad to see this play, and I see now that Yuzuriha is actually going to be heading back out to Business Center. Gonna check whatever's at high jump boots. We'll get an extra E-Tank. And then I wonder if that might be, you know, the sign to go back to Kraid and feels comfy, you know, just with more items available. Or who knows, maybe... Oh gosh. Draig, you got this. You can do this. It's only lava physics and not as it... Oh, yeah, that's a... Whew. That hurts. That hurts. I hate it when faces spit at me too. They spit that hot fire. It's cool. It's cool. I guess that also makes sense for the save. So here we go on a second attempt. That was actually very valiant. So shoutouts to Draig for trying it out. Amazing usage of Spring Ball by Yuzuriha. Even if it's like, you have to always make use of it. However you can. It's just faster. Gonna check here for another E-Tank. Now the E-Tank here is a little bit baity. Yuzuriha has also opted to take a save. I wonder if Yuzuriha is actually gonna go up to check the boss. If it's killable, if it's doable, then they'll commit. Otherwise, they'll take a reset should it be Ridley. I like this. This is actually, that is amazing. That is a top tier play. Meanwhile, Draig is actually thriving and surviving. Oh, shout out to the second try. Made it through and not even electing a save. How many items do we have in? What are we doing? Why are we even... Why? No. Let's just... Yeah. Okay? Sure. There's no time to waste. It's a simple, Mission Impossible. You jump in, you kill the boss, and you're out. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm looking at low north. So the only time up north is actually up north is if it's, when you're in low north. Then it's actually titled. I guess it is appropriately named up north, since your destination ultimately wants to be low north. Yeah, Draig's not even gonna bother at all. Yuzuriha's in really good position to just kind of dispatch of Ridley. Should it be behind this door? But obviously we know, because the spoiler is that it's not. So to Yuzuriha's relief, it's a Frady Crady. Oh! Nice job! That was an action. That was... I wonder if that's like their setup, because that was really good. Did you see that backup? Oh my gosh. That was stellar. Amazing job. Draig's actually taking the save here. Oh god, that was... It scared me when I saw that missile. I guess that's why they're called missiles. But actually ended up taking Kraid down with the soupies. And this will point them to the crate pocket. Oh my gosh. Draig, you want to be careful. Ooh! 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 I think they do 80 when you don't have gravy. Or gravy. 80? Gravy? 80, no gravy. Space jump. Best item. You are rewarded for that amazing crate quick kill. Oh, what? What a hacker! That pirate... What was that pirate doing? Meanwhile, Samus just spawns out of nowhere. It's like, like if the Tupac hologram was, Samus. She just appears right out of nowhere. Okay, so Yuzuriha is actually going to be heading back down, confident in the play, confident in the health, actually, to have to resort to a lava dive, which it can hurt just a bit, but... Will we see the save here? No. So I think the plan here is for them to check all of Bubble Mountain. Maybe the last resort is Croc? Because, nice little Kago there. That's right. Like a little turnaround Kago. Farm up, farm up, farm up. Let's see what we got. Who do we... Oh. Oh. Here we go. Alright. So... Oh my gosh. This is all, this has been pretty vanilla-y in terms of bosses, but you know what that means? You know what that's to say about the remaining bosses then, right? We could get a really good kill here. Just... okay. Don't take too many more hits. Yeah, Yuzuriha is being really, really safe. And honestly, the reserve tank can help out a lot. Because there is some special tech sometimes used for lava dive with a reserve tank that lets you kind of like use your iframes to get past a... oh my gosh. Drag, please. It's almost dead. No! Oh! Oh! That's true. That's... you know how when they say love hurts? I think they're talking about Ridley's hugs. Because whenever Ridley goes in for a hug, he just buries his claws inside your armor. Your plot armor. This is what happens when you don't open up to Ridley. You know, you die emotionally because you didn't open up to Ridley. You know, you put up that barrier, you put up that barrier, and you didn't welcome the dragon into your heart. That's an unfortunate death. It's okay, because like Draig did have a little bit of a lead just based on movement. However, this is actually... whoa. So this could make a difference because this is the actual type of armor that you want to have against Ridley. See, this is gonna make traversing through, or even entering Lower Norfolk, just that much easier. I saw some requests for Lava Spark. Yuzuriha is definitely in the position to execute that. But yeah, gravity just reduces so much damage. And we're gonna see here that they're gonna pick up the third reserve tank. Because why not? So this is very, very stellar. Because Draig's actually gonna be losing some time here. Farming up again. I hope that he's able to dispatch Ridley quicker. Yuzuriha is actually also going to save some time here, not making a save, which I would guesstimate is maybe like a 15-second save. And if anything, everything's kind of been in the way. So this is somewhat looking to be like a fast progression seed, meaning it's quite possible that ice is somewhere around here, and it's not going to be in Lower Norfair. Oh my gosh, Ridley, what do you do? You're not dead yet. You can't. No hugs until you're dead. No hugs. Okay. Okay, come on, Draig. You got this. Ooh, I hate it when the brakes spin. This is gonna be a roughie. Ooh, owie. Oh my gosh, wait, did Draig somehow just bait that potential weird swoop thing? Oh my gosh, this is actually annoying. Jump to the right. Oh, I mean, the fireball saved him. Hug left. No. Oh my gosh. That actually hurts. I don't know what happened. That was actually one of the worst RNGs I've seen with Ridley. Yuzuriha gonna try to spark here, maybe? Gonna try to get a short charge? Yes. Which makes sense. You get to save on some ammo. Really? Oh, here we go. Gonna get a spark. Pillar spark? Amazing. Is Yuzuriha a Super Mario 64 runner? Because, oh, what a treat! We got to see that. I don't know what it's called. without sounding very generic, just plasma SBA? That sounds gross. Ugh. Why can't we call it something else? Like the golden ratio? No, because it sounds too much. It's not even golden ratio. And plus, it's already golden showers. I'm probably just thinking about the golden showers. That beam that shall not be named. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on both runners right now because otherwise I'd be thinking of a name right now, but I just can't. Nice hitbox right there for Yuzuriha. Catching up quick. Gonna take the save? Yes, because Ridley is still impossible. Okay. I mean, I think anyone, and this is like no shade towards like Draig either, but anyone that busts out the plasma thing deserves the win. It's just, you don't see that like all the time. Yuzuriha, more ammo. I think would have won it if it's supers, just because of how hecky this fight is. Alright, things I okay. I think my commentator's curse is a little too... Oh, wait a minute. No! I really wish that both runners had like screw attack at this point. Wait. No. Heck! Are you kidding me? Also, X-ray strats from Yuzuriha. Showing some really, really great tech here. We'll also see them also farm up, just like Draig was, using the honest work beam. Shout out to any honest workers in chat, by the way, just making an honest living. This grapple beam is for you. You all requested it. Okay, Kona. So, yeah, the health is there. Filling up the refill, or the reserve tanks. Yep, checking. Good to go. Nice job. And we're ready to kill Ridley. Now, Ridley is still, a vanilla Ridley. It's just the worst type of nuisance to deal with. But you only need 30 supers to dispatch. So, just let him have it. Really good movement, though. Really like those angle-up shots. That's actually beautiful. Good spring ball. Oh no, because it was still the first swoop. Oh. See, so this is how much of a difference. This is a very kind Ridley, actually. Okay. Almost done. A little bit less than halfway through. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. Oh, both runners have entered the dragon. Now can both runners enter the dragon's claws as soon as death? I think a few more shots. Doesn't want to waste the ammo. Really should be dead by now. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Okay, it's fine. There's no reason to check what's behind Ridley. For Yuzuriha, it's actually not that big of a time loss either, if they want to be thorough and safe. Could be an E-tank, so, all the more reason it could help. But denied, and D-Rig. Careful, please. Please. He gets a dead. That's a red. That's a dead, and that's a red, and that's a red dead. Left for red and left for dead. Ridley is down. Thank goodness. Stellar job. Give both runners a follow right here, right now. Commendable. Commendable in skill. Draig really would have wanted a an E-tank here, I'm pretty sure. Just because this is gonna be a new route escape, so that's kind of unfair. I wonder if we're gonna see. Oh, you know what? Draig's actually gonna have to. Draig should farm the pirates here. I would advise. No, actually, no. I was gonna say I would advise the same for your Yuzuriha, but they have crystal flash ammo, so this is not a bad thing. They have enough for like 2 crystal flashes, honestly, depending on what they end up doing. Ooh, I like playing it safe here, using the little hockey towner platform there. It's gonna be the last. Oh no, has spring ball. Yeah, we're fine. This is how spring ball saves lives. Gonna hitbox through those mosquitoes. Yeah, Draig's actually gonna want to hope for an E-tank here. So here's the, I mean, okay, Draig does have plasma, so it's not as bad, but still, like, you can get caught off guard and get hacked off guard. Yuzuriha's actually going to be looking for an E-tank. Do we find one? Oh, okay, we barely saw that pink tip. I was going to say, what if we missed, you know, what that item was? And never know ever again. Is there an E-tank here? No. Okay, so this is, well, so Draig has plasma, so could definitely just kind of angle up and shoot them at the same time. But, oh! Okay, so what a treat it is to be able to see both runners do it. Incredible. Like, this is a race to behold. The accidental... Well, I shouldn't say accidental. It was actually on purpose. Because both runners are being particularly calculated. More X-ray strats. I wonder what is in Yuzuriha's diet. Microwaving praying manti and mosquitoes. Probably gonna see the same with Batoon and Dragon. Okay, so gotta be careful here. Do not want to take hits nor deaths. Yuzuriha's actually all done with having to check everything in Bubble Mountain. Should they want? They could also try to go for yeah, checking the Norfair Reserve, which is something that I am very skilled at, and checking what's over here at Wave. They're probably not going to pass up on this. Okay, well, I'm a hacker. Yeah. Playing it safe. Draig is... I knew it. So it was a fast progression. I figured that Ice Beam was gonna be somewhere around here because you could just like read the seed. I'm pretty sure is the mantra. So shoutouts to being thorough. Yuzuriha is actually playing the game like the super game. Oh, whoa. Now, I wouldn't fully count Draig out just yet because Draig is back into into good territory. It could come down to movement. And it could come down to how safe Yuzuriha is gonna want to play. We saw a lot of safety plays. I mean, they're both farming right now. Okay, Kona. This is like a John Deere. This race is one whole John Deere ad. So much farming. Thankfully for Drake, gonna be coming up on Gravity soon, and then after that, that's it. That's all. It's just gonna be up to the movement. Oh wow, that super really just clipped through. Wow, okay. Drake already has some save time on Yuzuriha by having had opened the tube. And yeah, right now it's gonna now is a race. We're gonna see Draig, although he does not know it, and he might be feeling pretty far behind. But honestly, there's like no checks left. Like there's nothing here in West Meridia, so there's no reason to be checking, you know, your crab holes. There's X-ray. That's it. Time to dip. Time to dip into Meridia. You already dipped in the lava. Time to dip into the water. Oh, screw attack. It would have helped a lot earlier. Doesn't hurt now, but at this point, really wouldn't help too much. I'm pretty sure Draig's not going to be checking these items. Gonna get some vanillis here. Yeah, so right now Draig has a lot of movement to his advantage. Great microwave of the big giant noodle. I would probably, yeah, just run past whatever this is, because you could get it on the way out. Now, if it's wave, then that sucks. But it's not. Which I didn't think it would be. Draig's actually just a few rooms away, so... And a boss. Oh. Draig looking to farm up? Interested in making a real honest living. I am curious. I guess honestly, feeling comfortable with wave makes sense for Yuzuriha and for Draig. Look, even wreck ship is whack. Yeah, so there's like nothing that anyone's gonna want. Oh, fast? I wish those. Oh my gosh, a fast respawn. It's like the biggest taunt to me. Microwavies. As we microwave goodbye to Fantoon. Great kill. We only have one boss left. Oh my gosh. That Batoon's not dead. So yeah, so we have like the whole, you know, necessary ramen toppings. We got microwaved praying mantis. We got microwaved mosquitoes, microwave noodles, and microwave calamari. We just need the shrimp. Gonna get a little high five here in Coliseum. Yeah, Yuzuriha is really trying to maintain this lead. They don't know how close that they are, you know. Saving some frames there, Yuzuriha, by doing some morph unmorph. Here, gonna see them go up. They're gonna escape out of my fish's little chimney room. Try getting hacked by these patterns. Still does want to capitalize on a 1 round at least to save from the hackery that is. Oh no. In GT Classic, it should be at least like 2 little wave things or charge shots. Set it up. There we go. That should be a dead fan tune. Woo! So both runners just with 1 boss left to go. Wow. Also, an annoying thing about plasma is just regular plasma. You can like shoot past your door and it just will not connect and just won't open your door. It's quite frustrating. It's actually kind of interesting how much time Yuzuriha actually ended up gaining over Draig right now, because Draig was not that far behind. But sometimes, you know, the game is a hacker, and so is the RNG, and then stuff like this happens. So we're gonna see Dragon. We're gonna see microwave Dragon actually. Good stuff. All right, let's see this microwave. This Kid Cuisine deal of a fight. So this cannot be a 1 round, just because you can't deal enough damage with just plasma and ice. You need Wabe, at the very least. One more. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a good hit. There we go, dead. Could be some time to be made here. He's already does have 1. Might as well worth check. I mean, it could make the difference, you know. I think it'd be 4 less shots on Mother Brain had that been waving. Oh. Out of disrespect, Draig actually ended up avoiding that that high five. Well, that exact high five. They were still in the same room. Oh, we're gonna see a beautiful, marvelous spark here. The ocean reverse spark. Okay, that's an oops. It's okay. It happens. I think stationary sparks are the worst. Like, they are. They just not... They're not it. I know I'm not a fan. I think we might see a refill here. Yes. Yes, we will. Here at... Okay, so... Ever since a particular race... I think it was crosses. All I've been seeing is Samus's ship is just one huge croissant. So... I kind of ruined my own childhood. Ooh, Draig's actually going to be checking this item behind Dre too, just in case it's wave. But it's not. It's coming up on an hour here, and both runners have to be really nervous. Oh, Draig's actually gonna commit to... But I wonder why, because Rex's ship is empty. So there's no way that Wave could be here. What do you need? Get some freezies. Let's get some freezy easies. Sparky there. Beautiful reverse ocean fly. Yeah, so I do know that Draig actually ended up seeing a reserve tank. He could have picked that up on his way out of Lower Norfair. Well, you know, after Lower Norfair at Bubble Mountain, but I might have forgotten what it was by then, because it was so early that he checked that. That said, though, there's nothing he... Wait. Huh? Low Mappo percent. Nice. So this last item, is it either at the Peebs, at Gauntlet, or is it at Crate Supers? Yuzuriha actually remembering to face right, or wrong. Oh, it's another super pack. However, I think Draig will actually get saved here, because if I recall correctly, which it's probably not even correctly, but if photographic memory serves me, Power Bomb on the left, E-Tank on the right? Question mark on the position. Yeah, so there you go. The trek that you've been going through, Draig, it paid off. You ended up getting your E-Tank. Not having to use an additional super because that's already out of the way. Yuzuriha is going to be taking a save here. can have both forward-facing Samuses at the same time. One for a save, and one for a elevator. For a elevator. For the elevator. Oh, of course, that's why Yuzuriha wanted the soupies. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is actually gonna be... I don't think you can freeze it through like this. You're gonna have to use... Yeah, that's always gonna hit the Zeb, so... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I would take a reset here. I would take a reset. Maybe a charge shot? I don't know though. But yeah, this is not gonna be it. I was gonna mention... Okay, just kill the... Oh, kill the Zebs. Because you have enough ammo. You only need like 40 of any kind of missiles. I bet they're saving Grace hard. Are they gonna commit? Oh. Oh. Here, if you hold a charge shot and you shoot, I think you have to unequip plasma or whatever. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is gonna take forever to spawn. Spawn already! Hot Cheerio! Oh my gosh. Oh, this might... Okay, got through, but this is already very dangerous. Take the reset and try again. We might have ourselves a race, everyone. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is a race, and that was very unfortunate that Yuzuriha had to go through that. But that's the troubleshooting. I think if you have charge, you can freeze that Rinka with plasma like that. Oh, Draig is actually taking the lead. We're gonna see who gets through the Zep first, though. Turn off ice. Didn't turn off plasmy. Can reset. Oh, it was through! Oh my gosh. Okay. It's doable. It's doable. I hate that about this. I hate iZep skip. I really do. Draig is actually through, and this race has become a heck show. Oh my goodness. But that's still not to say that Draig is actually, you know, in the clear, because you cannot take any more hits. Really. You're supposed to be safe. You save your 15 supers for the catch-up phase, because I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered to have to deal... Okay, well, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Do you. You do you. Okay, Yuzuriha's through. Thank goodness. Don't take any more hits. Don't take a catch-up, especially. Don't take a catch-up that does like 1,000 billion, 4,000 damage. But you should be okay. Both runners. Commendable. We threw. Here we get this. Nice juke there. Juke's a hazard. Draig taking the catch-up, cannot take anything else more to the face. Oh, that was a short jump. And Draig has made it through. Oh my gosh, that was one of the scariest catch-ups I've ever catch-upped. This race has become the closest of close. It's closer than the relationship that I have with my own fucking... Why? Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little emotional there. I just saw the baby and I missed I miss what I used to have. Oh my gosh. Actually, Yuzuriha's safe, honestly, because it's got all the reserves that you want. You're good. And oh my gosh, what a juke. That was actually beautiful, phenomenal, wild. You can use... Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, just get rid of him. Oh my goodness. Yuzuriha cannot take any more hits. Please let it be done. Please let it be over. Oh my gosh, that should be it. Oh. Oh, that was a killer fight. Yo. Those jukes by both runners were actually some of the nuttiest I've seen. The Draig is actually, of course, slightly farther ahead. And unless he dies to the animals, he should be okay. So, can we do it? Draig is actually like pulled off a stellar turnaround. It's just so unfortunate that Zebskip ended up happening. And it would hurt my heart seeing that dot done. Knowing that the victory was right there. But still, both played such a... Like, they both deserve to win. They both used the plasma thing. You know? So how could they both not win? I really do not think that you could throw it, like, it's not a throw whatsoever, because Draig had a lead and Ridley happened. Yuzuriha was able to, like, you know, find gravity and all of that and take that lead. So, like, I'm not really particularly fond of, like, the whole throwing aspect, because I don't think it's just everything counts, you know. They did incredible, except for the animal saving part. I don't know about that. But honestly, I think the reason Draig did that is an emotional response to Pong. So with that, Draig has actually finished in first place with a 1:06.53. G to the G. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. How? Wow, what a run, what a run, what a run. Just a reminder to give both runners a follow. We're only just getting started. Like, this is... We have more races. Like, this is just the first race of the week. And the way that this played out, like, can you imagine what each runner is thinking? Speaking of what each runner is thinking, we have here in the digital booth with us, Mr. Draig. What's going on? GG, congrats on your race, on your win, on everything that you suffered and you survived through. My goodness.
Yeah, that Ridley was something, wasn't it? Do you know what? When I was fighting Ridley, I genuinely just felt like the whole thing was falling apart, and I was like, this race is done. But, you know, keep going. And then all the way through the bit of wreck ship that we went into, all the way through Gauntlet, all the way down through Torian, all the way through. I was just waiting for that dot done, and I was just like, hold on. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, I started this tournament with the mindset that I am going to save the animals every time in honor of Ponk.
Oh my God,
And yeah, so I was like, screw it, I got to do it. I'm willing to lose on that if that's what it comes down to. And yeah, somehow it was, dude, GG, what a race. That was crazy.
that was joining us in the digital booth as well is Yuzuriha as well. Welcome in, GG. Oh my gosh, what a race.
Hello, GG. I'm honestly surprised it became that close.
Dude, I don't know where you feel that your race may have gone wrong, but I can tell you that like 3 deaths to Ridley, and I was ready to consider tapping out, to be entirely honest.
As far as what went wrong in my race, I would say there were some items I probably shouldn't have. I feel like I shouldn't have grabbed, but it's just like, oh, item, grab it, kind of instinct kind of took over.
I kind of went the other way.
And then I couldn't remember exactly how to do the ice sub skip when you don't have wave. I know it was possible, but I didn't remember what you had to how to compensate when you don't have wave beam.
Yeah, I couldn't remember it with having plasma equipped as well, so I unequipped that because I know it with just ice and charge. I did still mess it up at least once, but I for some reason I unequipped ice the first time. But there we go. But yeah, definitely possible. You just shoot straight, get right in the corner, shoot straight up as soon as the rinker appears with a charged ice shot, with just charge and ice, and that'll freeze the rinker.
Yeah, it took me a couple of tries before me to rediscover that, although I thought it had to do it with the spacer beam.
Yeah, you can do it with plasma as well. I just don't remember how.
But I had, and then it apparently didn't work for. I couldn't get it to work for the spring ball door. The second one for the spring ball skip, so I did have to go do it with the first one. But it took me but since I'm not used to coming in from below. I had to restart a few times because by the time I get it, I'll be like, okay, I'm down to one E-tank. Okay, I'm not gonna do the mother brain boss fight with that low health.
No, yeah, that mother brain room, bit of drama in that mother brain room is always a concern.
Yeah, and yeah, one of the concerns I had was just like, I think from what I saw, you had 4 E-tanks as well. I don't know if you grabbed any, but I also had 2 reserves, which ended up saving my life. Which I thought was like bare minimal for my skill level. Which I thought was cutting it close for my skill level.
No,
there was actually times where I was tempted to like take a slight detour, like either towards Gauntlet or the Croc Escape, just to grab another E-tank.
Oh, Gauntlet. So I checked what was in the back of Gauntlet right at the start of the race, and then
Same here.
For some reason spent pretty much all of my way from Lower Norfair all the way back up checking for an E-tank, despite knowing exactly where one was to get my 4th one. Because I left a bunch behind, and I just as soon as I got the items to go to Lower Norfair, I was like, that's where I'm going. I'll check for 1 or 2 majors on the way if the numbers come up, but yeah, and I just kept going, and that's how I ended up fighting Ridley with 3 tanks, completely out of practice and getting absolutely ruined by him. Though I'm pretty sure I had him damage-wise dead the first time. I just didn't get into position to get grabbed quickly enough. But either way, 3 deaths.
Yeah, my Ridley felt kind of dicey. I'm not sure if I had my 4 E-tanks and 2 reserve yet. At the reason, I'm pretty sure I had my 4 reserves. By that, I already had 4 E-tanks and at least 1 reserve. But I remember he got me down pretty low, from what I recall. I think I was down to
not a nice person.
Did you have both suits for your Ridley?
No, I got gravity on the way back out of Lower North where I found it.
Okay, yeah.
I had high jump, I had 3 tanks, I had Varia, and I had charge and 30 supers. So I was like, okay, we're going straight to Lower North there and praying that it's not Dragon. And then it was Ridley, and then I'd already fought Kraid, and then I was getting paranoid that this wasn't actually random bosses. But
I was starting to think the same thing. I was like, did we get the wrong week? Or did I just time travel?
I think you both won in all of our hearts simply because I don't know how you felt when it happened, but the standout was you both getting the plasma SBA. Like, yeah, the special beam attack.
I did that purely by accident.
Do you know what? I knew the situation I was in health-wise, and I thought, I'll chance it. I don't know how much damage it actually does to these guys. And it didn't really do as much as I was hoping, so I just went back to charge shots. But yeah, I actually did it on purpose.
Okay, well, see, we got both ends on. I really liked how you both already mentioned, like Yuzuriha ended up, collecting an abundance of items, and you, Drag, you ended up, skipping quite a hefty amount as well, so, and that's what really balanced everything out in a way.
Yeah, well, I mean, for I wouldn't necessarily see the skill level I'm at now, but for the skill level I felt like I was at before I took a long break from Super Metroid, I felt like I had the equipment to do it, so I was just in my mind just go for it. But I also remember looking at who Yuzuriha had already raced and thinking to myself, well, they lost against some tough opponents and they beat a tough opponent, so I was like, I might have to take a couple of risks here, and I guess it paid off in this one.
Well, you're both a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, and I think by the way, just also because for the sake of informing you both, the Zeb skip setup, ice Zeb skip setup for no beams and for with plasma is both with charge. So as long as you have your charge shot, you can just aim straight up, and that should freeze your
it's with plasma as well. I didn't even have to pause it. What am I doing?
I remember it was aim straight up for one of them, but I couldn't remember if it was both of them or just the first one.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
So you saw, and then I didn't know. And since plasma beam has such a narrow beam, I didn't know if it worked for plasma. I knew it worked for Spazer because it has a really wide hitbox, I guess. But I wasn't sure if it still. I didn't think it worked for plasma because it has such a narrow beam.
I'm pretty sure the reason it works is because that it's got that the Zebs have that Janks hitbox, don't they? Because that's why you can get one to hit it without actually hitting it while it's still in the wall, even without wave. Because that's how the whole setup works in effect. But yeah, no, that was not the Zeb. Sorry, the Rinka is slightly offset. It's not.
So what you're saying is the Rinkas are the spawn of Part 1.
Yes, that's correctly it.
Rinkas are just demon spawn, no matter how you look at it. Like, at least they're not as Metroid Rinkas, but
So Part 1 is their demon mother. Okay.
I honestly want to congratulate you both for putting up such a stellar race. You both deserve to win. I hate seeing someone have to lose after what happened there, and I also hate when you have to go through like some really tragic circumstances like Ridley deaths or whatever the heck Zeb skip happened. People were saying like, oh yep, this is where the throws are. Those aren't throws. Those are that's just SM, and you all both like you powered through and you made it through. So I'm like, congratulations to both completing the seed and putting up a good race. I wish you the best in any further races, of course. Like, I don't know if you have anything else you want to say to close off, each of you.
For me, just GG again. That was a great race from everything we're hearing, and from the times it looks like it's going to be a great race. Obviously, thanks to you, Seffi, for stepping in and commenting for us. I'm not 100% who tracked for us, but thank you to them as well, because without the trackers, these races don't get restreamed. So we're always grateful to get a tracker. And obviously thanks to everyone for turning up to watch. It's always fun. I'm pretty sure there's another race starting soon, if not already started. So plenty more Super Metroid to watch. Incompetent Perfectionist. I love that name. Thank you for tracking, and thank you for having such an amazing name. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much, guys, and everyone have a good one.
Any last words, Yuzuriha, or anything else?
And I'm pretty much echoing what my opponent has said. I mean, it was apparently a great race. Thank you. My thanks to them and you and all the volunteers helping make this free stream possible, and everyone for watching. And I hope to see you all next time.
Thank you both. One last reminder to give them both a follow. And if you want to jump on over to the after parties at SpeedGaming 3, where we have our other match, Idle Child versus Glove. Same, of course, same settings, week 4. Hop on in, you join us there, and I'll probably buy you a cup of coffee. I won't. Right then. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah.